actually water the soil.
Look at these Georgia Southern.
Because I'm not good at mayo. My stool was here. We love that for me.
Also, let me tell you how I'm sick of everything that buzz, y'all. Ha! That one hot, y'all.
The harvest, the harvest.
Hello, welcome to Yellow Door Urban Homestead. I am Asia, and I'm an urban gardener growing in a small space out in my backyard. And this morning, we're gonna tackle some small jobs. It's Friday. I got sick on Monday. I have laid around. I have rested. I am not 100%, clearly not 100%. My nostrils are burning out here, y'all. I don't know. I feel like that's just maybe, I don't know, allergies or sinuses. Probably more sinuses than allergies at this point. Anyway, my nostrils are burning. However, I want to be outside. So we're gonna do some small jobs today, small ones. First, I'm gonna take y'all off this porch because I wanna show y'all that pepper plant that really got ate up by ants and aphids. I wanna show y'all that, right? But first, what we gotta do is, do y'all remember I showed y'all when I got that stuff on clearance that I needed to clean this? I never did. How disgusting is this? We probably need to get some grapes, and we might, I really don't know if we will or we won't. I also need to take care of the quail and the chicken this morning too. So I'm probably gonna do that off camera just cause I'm gonna do it off camera. Oh, look at that. Not so much look at that. When y'all probably can't even see it, it's a whole spider web going, there you go, across the opening of my garden. So I had to knock that down. But let me show y'all what I'm talking about. The garden looking good, y'all, but I can see some eating up leaves and stuff. So we gonna probably do that today too. Look at the white moth. Look at the white moth. She just flying around. We need to do that too. That's a small job we can do. That's not gonna take too much energy out of me. But look at this pepper plant, y'all. This is the one that was completely eaten up from the ants and the aphids that I kept. It's a poblano pepper. But look at it, leaves coming back. We got peppers on it. I'm super duper excited about that. Like, I'm really excited about that. And I honestly been looking at my seedlings. The peppers might just be able to go longer just because I don't even know that I have enough seedlings to fill up all of these bags anyway. Who would have thunk that I didn't have enough seedlings? Because I definitely thought that I had more seedlings than I needed. Also, the broccoli that we put in the bag with the basil, I'm assuming it's because I wasn't able to get out here. They're not looking amazing. Let me show you. They're not looking amazing, but they're not looking awful either. So we'll see what happens there. But for today, what are we doing? We're gonna clean that thing up there. We also have to fertilize. I missed my fertilizing because I should have fertilized Sunday. I was not here and then I came back sick. And so we have to fertilize. That's gonna be one thing that I'm gonna do today. And then we're probably also gonna figure out what we're gonna do in the greenhouse. If you remember, I had posted, or I don't know, hey girl, y'all see why I didn't wanna close this off? She really just hangs out in there and she's not digging anymore. She just, she got the eggs. She wanted the eggs and that's what she got. So she's not digging anymore. But if you remember, we also need to water in here. There are some tomatoes that are blushing, so we'll probably go ahead and grab those too. We got cabbages that went ahead and gave up the ghost on us, which is fine. We definitely have more cabbages we could plant out. And over here, I mean, yeah, the mole or the vole, this is not my dog. Someone said that it was probably my dog trying to get mice. I don't have mice in here. I haven't seen any mice in here. Pretty sure, like I said, it's a mole or a vole and it's actually coming up out of the bed. But we also need to water in here. Thank goodness for the Hoselink that's right over here. Gonna make it so much easier for me to do that. And while we're on the subject of Hoselink, I wanna thank Hoselink for sponsoring this video. Right now though, we're gonna grab that Hoselink, take it up on this porch. We're gonna clean that off, get all of that stuff back up there. And I'm gonna tell you about Hoselink because they running a pretty good sale right now. They are running a sale where you can get $30 off the classic retractable hose reel. And y'all, when I tell y'all this hose reel has very much changed the way I watered this summer, how easy it was. And I honestly didn't feel like, you know what, I don't feel like watering because it was easy. It's a very durable product. So like the hose that's coming out of the reel is very strong and sturdy. So if it gets hot, I know how some hoses, like it can feel very malleable or pliable, I guess is what the word is. This one does not do that in the sun. I have not noticed it. And sometimes I do leave it out because I also can get all the way to the other side of my garden with this hose reel. Pretty sure it's 100 feet, right? And so like right now, I am using the other hose that I have for the sprinkler. If I need to get to a space right now where it's like over on the other side of the garden, for whatever reason, I need to water it like that by hand. Like for instance, we need to amend all of those bags over by the carrot bed, right? I won't have to undo the other hose. This hose reel will go all the way over there. Not to mention, I got to do the chicken and the quail today too. But even for the chicken area, I put the door on this side. I can pull this hose right into that chicken area. I do not have to lift that 3-pound waterer anywhere. I could just pull the hose into the chicken area and get done what I need to get done. And I also need to clean their coop and stuff out today. This hose very much has made watering much easier, taking care of the animals much easier. Oh, also with the green stalks, I could just pull it, run it over there. I also have found a way to kind of latch it on to the top of the green stalks. So I'll just leave it and let the water run in it, and I'll go and do something else. If you're interested in a hose reel, this is the one, the Hoselink is the one that I would recommend. It's durable. I also like the fact that it has this clip-on option right here. So it'll clip on and off. It's not a lot of screwing. And so when I put this on here, I took off the one that came because I like to have the long one. It makes it easier for me, but you can switch them out. You only screw this on once and then you can take this off, which is really cool. I like that. It's like really cute, I think. Like it matches with my with my quail area, which I love that too. It's a very sleek, stylish looking design, which, you know, y'all know I like to have stuff that look like neat and clean, if that makes sense. And so this went really well. It went really well with my design. Super easy. It was very easy to install. If y'all remember, if you've been here for a while, I originally just kind of dug a hole, put it in, and it worked. But I wanted it to look a little bit better. So I came through, put some rocks down, some sand down, you know, use the shovel to dig it up just a little bit. It doesn't have to be a deep hole. And you can purchase this. It goes down into the ground and this literally just slides right over it. Look at this hose. It's a very sturdy, durable hose. So just wanted y'all to see that. So we about to go and you just pull it. See? Love that for me. Reaches all the way up on my porch, y'all. Just good. Like I love this thing. I really do. Let's clean this off. So if you're interested in a Hoselink hose reel, the classic retractable hose reel is $30 off August the 28th through September the 30th. And you can use the link down in my description. So you can shop now using the link in my description. All right, got that done. Looks so much better, right? It looks so much better. And like just an easy process. Got that done. We about to go down into the garden real quick, start fertilizing. So we need to grab this and we need to grab the fish emulsion. This one is almost empty. This one, not so much. This will last me for a while. So we're gonna go reel this in a little bit and start to fertilize. I just wanted to show y'all that we still need this hose reel. We going into the garden now. Going all the way over here with it. And I'm not using the rainwater because I don't have it in me. I want to have the hose reel right beside me by the bed that I'm gonna do, water it and keep it moving. We do have some rainwater though, because it rained a lot here. All right, let's get this party started. We're gonna start with this bed first. And this is a bed full of brassicas. So we're gonna do fish emulsion. 2 of my watering cans here, and then I am gonna use some of the other fertilizer, the espoma, for the tromboncino squash in this bed. So we're gonna do 2 cans in here and a little bit of espoma when we come back around. Also, there's a lot of weeds in these beds. I'm not gonna do that today. It's gonna take extra time, so I'm not gonna do that today, but I will have to come out and get these weeds. Also, I also felt like I shouldn't have been out here this morning, like in the cool, moist air. So it's definitely later in the day that I'm out here. Sun and stuff is out. Ew, I touched that. Fish emulsion smells terrible, y'all. So I have a 2-gallon watering can. I use 2 ounces. I said gallons in another video, but I wanted to come back and make sure I cleared that up. I use 2 ounces of fish emulsion. This one is not coming out, and I don't have the energy to deal with it, but I'm not gonna throw it away. On a day that I have the energy to deal with it, I will. Today is not that day. So I've shown this before. This is fish emulsion. It's a 511, very high in nitrogen. That's what just most of the fall plants need is nitrogen. Make sure you shake it well because things settle. It's a natural fertilizer. So you wanna make sure you shake it well. Probably wanna make sure you put some gloves on too because it smells terrible. I'm going to go and shower when I'm done here. But 2 ounces per watering can is what I do. So 2 ounces. And then I mix mine in after. I know people said put it in before. Thing is, I don't like the bubbles. It's that it puts like bubbles on the top. So I just run a little more water in it and get it out. Maybe extra work, but it suits me. And then I just stir it up. Make sure I get everything mixed up so nothing like that might have hit the bottom, that it's not still sitting on the bottom. And thankfully it rained really well here, like for a few days. And so I don't need to worry about watering because the soil is already moist. And then I'm just gonna go through and actually water the soil. I am not focusing on the plants. I'm also trying not to get any of the fertilizer on the leaves, which I'm not doing great at right now. But that's my plan. I don't water specific plants. I try to soak the soil, because the roots of the plants are in the soil, and that's what you want to get moist. You want to put this goodness into the soil and not the specific plant. I just broke that leaf. Although you can do foliar feeding, I've never really played around with foliar feeding, so I can't really speak to it. But that's where you're feeding and it's getting its nutrients from the leaves. But I've never really done it. And in case you're new here, I fertilize in the early stages of these plants' lives once a week. That's my fertilizing, and I use fish emulsion basically once a week while they're in the early stages of their life. I planted out my fall garden at the end of August, beginning of September. So we're still in the early stages. It's working. It always has, and so that's what I'm doing. All right, let's go get the other side. Y'all see the mushrooms? They still here, baby. Huge. Somebody said they getting all of the nutrients that I put down here in this bed. I said that makes perfect sense, honestly. But my God, they are everywhere, along with all these weeds. So it's pretty much that simple. I'm not gonna make y'all watch me water all of this or fertilize all of this. We will switch to the other fertilizer, but I will tell you how much fertilizer I put in each bed, like if I give it 2 or if I give it 1. So let me walk you around, show you that. Also with the bags, I count to like 5. I just count to 5, I water, and then I move on to the next bag. And I keep saying water, I'm fertilizing. Like you're not putting enough in here to moisten the soil like you're watering. You only need to be putting enough where it soaks the soil and the roots can soak it up. I had to get out that sun, y'all. So for, let's say, the middle bed, the middle block bed that we always talk about right here, I'm only gonna put 1 can in here. It's smaller than the other beds, and so I'm just gonna go through with 1 can. Same thing with this bed here. This is garlic. The Brussels sprouts, I'm gonna go through with 1 can as well. I think I do 2 over here. For some reason, it doesn't seem like 1 works. Actually, the middle bed 2, I do 2. I do 2 here. Puppy, no. 2 here, 2 in the 2 larger block beds, 1 back there where the cabbage is, 1 over here where our collards are, which, by the way, look at these Georgia Southern. Y'all remember what these plants look like when we put them in? Look at them. Super excited about that, y'all. I'm gonna get some Georgia Southern. Now, what I am thinking about doing, I done got all the way off topic, but if you understand, if it's a smaller bed, I put 1. If they're larger beds, I put 2. Anyway, Georgia Southern collards, where I said I was gonna pull this calendula out, that's what I think I'm gonna do. I still have some, they don't look that good, but from the other ones, I know they will start growing now. Although the calendula is also starting to grow now. So I might mix it in. I might like put a Georgia Southern here in between the calendula. But that is my plan. That is my plan. So like I said, not gonna make y'all watch me finish this up. Oh, and like I said, the bags, just count to 5. You know, you could do 10, whatever you think is necessary for the size plant you have. Count to that number and then fertilize the bags. We're gonna start fertilizing the green stalks. And like I said, with the green stalks, I'm now fertilizing each pocket. That's just what I'm doing. I don't know that I really need to do that at this point because everything's kind of small or dying. It's dying or it's small. So either way, that's still what I'm gonna do. Also, look at my blackberry green stalk, y'all. Look terrible. I haven't been out here. Also the middle of the day, so that could have something to do with it because the soil is moist. So it's also the middle of the day, but some of this stuff is dying. So we'll just have to replace it. I honestly might need to start some more seeds. I really did not believe that I was gonna need more seedlings. Like, that's crazy. But right here, we still have some stuff left. So it's not a lot of stuff and all of it doesn't look amazing either. So there's that, but we have some stuff left. We're gonna start putting that in. Also, these onions are starting to look so much better after I fertilized. I need to fertilize these too. Once I fertilized, gave them some fish emulsion, they started to look so much better, y'all. And I did end up bringing the ones in the house outside. They really need to be fertilized. This is shallots, leeks, and onions. They look absolutely terrible. So I'm gonna get those fertilized today too. And I fertilized them with fish emulsion, but a very diluted amount. So where I would put 2 ounces into the can when I'm fertilizing mature plants, I put like less than 1 ounce in there for the seedlings. So that's just how I do. There's no method. There's nothing that I saw. It's just what I do, and it has worked. We need to pick these grapes again. Darn it. It has worked, and so that's what I do. So let's move on so I can show you how I use the espoma. Reason why I was drawn to this is because you don't need a lot. My garden is getting bigger, so you don't need a lot of the fertilizer to the water. The ratio is not very high, and so it will last me a little bit longer. That's the only reason why I use it. There is nothing else to it, honest truth. Oh, by the way, there were people who were concerned with the grapes falling and Puppy eating them. She doesn't eat them. They fall every year. You saw, I think y'all probably saw her laying there. She doesn't eat them. She'll come in there, but she doesn't eat the grapes. And I do know that they are poisonous to dogs. We have had dogs for years. So I did know that they were poisonous, but she doesn't eat them. She's never eaten them, is what I'll say. And I should probably get them up, to your point, and maybe I will. I really didn't think about it because she never eats them, but they fall every year. All right, so for this, I use 1 watering can, which is 2 gallons, and I put 4 of the tops. That's the other thing. You don't need anything else to measure it. You can just use the top. We need to harvest these beans over here. I could definitely save those. I'm gonna save those. There's a jalapeno over here too. So I'm just gonna show you fertilizing this one time, and then we're gonna harvest these beans. Also, there's onions in this green stalk, so I'm gonna do fish emulsion in those pockets, because onions like nitrogen. All right, make sure we shake it up. Very, very important to shake it up, y'all. I mean, I feel like it'll still work, but you still should shake it up. And you just need 4, or that's what I use. When I did my calculations, which I did it on the internet because I'm not good at math, that seemed like what I needed. These are still $4.99 at Tractor Supply. I checked them this morning, but I was like, if it's not cheaper than $4.99, I'm not gonna get any more. I got a good amount. I use some kind of restraint when it comes to the garden. I use a little bit of restraint. The rest of this is definitely getting done later on tonight, baby. Or even tomorrow, because I tell you what, I'm not. Y'all, for the first time ever, my camera overheated. My DJI, it has never overheated. So I moved along and I fertilized the green stalks, except for this one, because I wanted to do this with you all. So when you are fertilizing, you need to think about, especially in containers, you need to think about what the root system might look like. And so I just count to like 5 or 10 over here too. because I'm sure these plants have really large root systems. I am not counting. Whoa, I am not counting right now because I'm talking. But I'm pretty sure that these plants have large root systems. So you want to put enough fertilizer in here that it really soaks the soil in for you. Like it really gets into the soil and it's able to reach all the roots. And I'm going to show you that with the pepper bags too, because I said I wasn't, but I will go ahead and show you with the pepper bags. By the way, another reason why I really like this spoma is because by the directions, you only have to do it every other week. So you're still using less than if you had to do it every week. So yeah, you only have to use it every week. That's what I've been doing. It's been working really nicely for me. And so I think that switching to fertilizer that had more of the P and the K in it was good for me. So that's something I learned this year. I've been gardening for 5 years, and for 5 years I've been saying, I don't think that matters. For me, I think that it did. And like specifically in my containers, I think that it really did make a difference. Let's go do these pepper bags. I'm not going in that greenhouse. It's too hot. We're gonna harvest. I just saw a whole bunch of beans, y'all. Also, the golden marconis are turning, so we're gonna go ahead and get those too. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And then we going in the house because it's getting hot. Also, I can feel myself getting like stuffy and stuff again. Might be overdoing it. We're not doing that today. My stool was here. We love that for me. I'm gonna sit here in water. But I wanted to get out in the garden. I really did. I've been laid in the bed since Monday, y'all. And then Thursday I got up, got those grapes, and then I got back in the bed. I wanted to be out in the garden. So, do you have to use, let's talk about this first. So these plants are a bit bigger. I'm pretty sure like the roots are filling this bag. So I would probably do a count to 10 on this one. Definitely not counting right now because I'm talking. But I just want to make sure it soaks. This is also why you want to make sure that the soil is moist, because anything liquid is gonna go through dry soil easily. So it's all just gonna run right out of the bag. So you wanna make sure the soil is moist. I got lucky because it rained, so that instead of it running out of the bag, it runs into the soil and soaks in. So just remember that fertilizing, a liquid fertilizer is not watering your soil. So just wanna put that out there. Also, I know that I can fertilize with compost tea. I know that I could fertilize with like weed tea. I know that I could fertilize with worm castings. I'm taking the easy way out, y'all, and that is okay. You fertilize with what you want to fertilize. Most definitely feel free to leave it in the comments. But if I don't switch it up, it's not because I don't see it. It's not because I don't believe you. It's not because I don't want to. It's because I'm doing what I feel like I can do in this moment. It's the end of summer. Summer has been long. I also tried comfrey tea like this summer too, but I didn't have enough of it. So I know that I can do those things. I'm just doing it the way that feels good to me right now, which is my garden motto. Whatever is working for me, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm sharing what I'm doing with you all, just in case there's new people who just aren't sure. Who don't want to make their own fertilizer, that kind of stuff. I do videos where I make my own fertilizers and stuff. It's not gonna be every video for me because sometimes I just don't have it in me. Let me grab this fertilizer and this Hoselink, finish this up because I fertilized everything else. Now, I didn't go through and do the beds with the fishing emulsion yet. It's hot out here and the sun is beaming right there. I'll do it later on today. I'm getting tired. So we're gonna harvest and then we're gonna go in the house. Which, by the way, let me see if any of these fell off yet. I don't see no more. Oh no, it's a little tiny one. Oh no, there's two little tiny, what do you call these things? Y'all know what I'm talking about that I keep talking about. Ground cherries. They're really small, but I do like the taste. They have a really good taste. It's like a fruit, but you also get a tomato taste. It's actually really good. I'm sure hoping I can get them to grow better next year. This is my first time even slightly successfully growing them, so I'm happy about that. All right, let me get this and I'll be back. See what I mean? Come right on through the garden with me. We love it. I was fertilizing the other pepper bags and a lizard, gecko, whatever it is, ran out. Baby, I just knew it was a snake. I just knew it was a snake. It was not a snake, thank God. But I just knew it was. This is the last group. I was doing the stuff that was in the shade, and then the rest of it I'll do later on tonight when the sun goes down. And we got so many flowers on these pepper plants, y'all.
just like a whole bunch of them, you would have thought, or at least I would have thought, that the cold would have, well, cool, chilly nights and stuff would have really slowed them down. I definitely think they are moving at full pace, just like they were in the, well, just like they should have been in the summer, because mine was too busy getting eaten by ants and aphids. Also, let me tell you how I'm sick of everything that buzz, y'all. I'm sick of the bees buzzing, like all around my head. I'm not killing them or nothing, but I mean, I'm sick of the bees buzzing. I'm sick of the mosquitoes. I'm sick of the flies. I'm sick of all of it. That's the end of summer for me. That's how I be. I be sick of the height. I be sick of everything. The bees was buzzing around me earlier when I was doing the lilac green stalk. Girl, y'all should have heard me fussing. And it don't help that, you know, I'm not 100% myself either. But baby, I was fussing. The camera was hot, so y'all ain't get to see it, because you know I would have showed it. But the camera was hot. I took it in the house so it could cool down. I said, I literally am sick of everything buzzing. But yeah, we got lots of flowers on everything. I love that. Absolutely love that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the dipper gourd and the tromboncino squash too, since I got a little bit left here. The dipper gourd ain't get as much as the tromboncino squash. Maybe we'll worry about it later. But I just wanted to show y'all. Look at all these flowers in here. That's a shishito pepper. Flowers all over that shishito pepper. This is also one of the ones that was super yellow. Do y'all see that? Like the new leaves came in green. Same thing over here. This was a super yellow one. Old leaves still yellow, but we also got some flowers on here too. And the new leaves are nice and nice and green. So I just wanted to show y'all that you don't gotta give up on your plants. You really don't. Plants are very resilient, y'all. They are very resilient. They are absolutely peppers that need to be harvested. I'm telling y'all now. But we're not gonna harvest those today. I need to go and grab, actually, I have my little apron on. So let's just use the apron and get this done. Now the peppers we are gonna harvest are these golden marconis. Look how pretty, y'all. And these did not do anything all summer long. Literally all summer long, this plant just sat. Didn't do anything. So I'm very happy that these are starting to produce. Look, just beautiful. Just gonna drop it down in my apron. I put a link to this apron. A lot of people ask about it. A subscriber sent it to me. Pretty sure she makes them. And it's one of my favorite things to harvest with if I don't get a basket. I love it. And there's still golden marconis on here. Reason why I'm pulling them is because I want the rest of them to start ripening. And then if it wants to put out some more, that would be great too. That would be great too. Our Jimmy Nardellos, they just look weird, y'all. It's a whole bunch of them on here, but they just look weird. They are the Jimmy Nardellos though. We still gonna take them. And it's some habanadas down here that are orange, so we'll take those too. The ones I can see easily. I don't feel like working too hard. Like you can see all of those shishito peppers down here. But I'm gonna have to get down here, get them off. This one is turning red, but we'll come and get them another day. Maybe we'll do a full harvest video, you know, in a few days. When I'm feeling 100%, we'll do a full harvest video. But I saw a whole bunch of beans over here, like I said. So I wanna get those because they are not too overgrown and I could kind of keep that plant going. I'm gonna run over here and grab these tomatoes that I showed y'all in the greenhouse, but it's just way too hot for me to actually work in this greenhouse right now. So we got some blushing ones right here. They small, but this is a patio variety. They're small. I don't think I saw any blushing over here. No, but that plant is getting bigger, y'all. Plant is getting bigger. All right, now let's go get these beans I was telling y'all about. And it's on a few of the green stalks. It's not just one, but the one I saw is over here. Look at this. Might as well take that. Those are cayennes. Might as well take them because they red. Good for the chickens. But look at all of these right here. Y'all see all those beans? And they are nice size the way that I like them. So I'm gonna take everything off of here. That's a decent size. Because this plant will still produce a little bit more. But again, by the end of the month, we're taking everything out. I'm pretty sure of that. But a lot of beans on here. Nice. I don't know what they are. Like I said in another video, I did not label these beans. I just was getting them planted. But some more up here. These kind of small, but I'm gonna take them anyway. A nice little crop of beans, that one plant. Girl, get off of me. Put it in our apron. And then let's just kind of turn this one to see if there's any more. Like the yellow ones, I said we gonna leave those. Let's head on. Oh, it's a tiny little eggplant, but a nice size still. So the seeds aren't too big, so I'll go ahead and take this too. I did not bring my snips down here with me. Got it. I hope I ain't break the plant trying to get it. There's some more coming in, some more flowers also, so we love that for me. There's another one. I'll go ahead and take that too. Good reason to have nails too. Got it. I'm gonna leave that one and let it grow a little bit more. But that's another eggplant in there. They all over this. I don't want to take these eggplants out either. They finally starting to produce. Here go another bean. A few more beans down here. I'll show y'all the whole harvest once we done. But right now we just, and it got flowers on it still as well. So we'll leave this plant too. Take what we can get right now. There's some more. Let's go over here to this other green stalk. Oh no, wait, we got more. We got some more in here. I'll definitely be doing this next year too. It's a great way to get moved on to fall in the main garden and keep summer rocking. Keep summer rocking. There's some more. Nice. Very, very, dropped that one. Where did it go? Here we go. Very nice. Keep summer going. All right, let's turn it one more time. See if there's anything. Yeah, those are the big ones. All right. The yellow beans seem to really hit and go straight to beanie real quick. But the good thing is we have more. This is the plant I was showing y'all earlier this week. Nice. I like a small, skinny bean, y'all. It just tastes so fresh and it has a sweetness to it. I love it. Dropped one. Let's look around a little bit. Got some more here. Just lift it up to look at the bottom. Another one. There we go. Spin it a little bit. Find some more. Harvesting is amazing. It's what you do this for the harvest and for the peace. But the harvesting is amazing. Something been eating on this plant, I think. I have no idea what it is, but something has been eating on it. We also have calendula over here that's going to seed. So I'm gonna leave that in here too, in this green stalk, and then I'm gonna save those seeds. They did real good. But we're gonna just get all of these beans, hopefully get another harvest off of them before I switch them out at the end of the month. I wanna do it now, but this is the reason why I will not. Because it's still producing, it's still doing well. There's even peppers in here still producing. There's some down here too. It's not a whole bunch down there, but oh, jalapeno. We'll take that. Jalapeno pepper. These are still kind of small. Well, I'll take them. I like them small. And you know, I might have some of these with lunch, honestly. All right, what else we got in here? Oh, the pimento peppers in here are producing peppers too. I don't know if y'all can see that, but they are producing peppers. Uh-oh, look at that big old bean. Let's go ahead and grab that. It's not big, it's still edible, but it's a decent sized bean that I want to get off the plant before it starts to turn into a bean that I don't want to eat. See what I was saying? These two are intermingling. I have them too close. So when I redo them, oof, that tomato plant smells terrible. Might be because I don't feel that way. I mean, you know, because I'm getting over being sick at this point. But that tomato plant smells rough. All right, there's some more over here. There's a few more in here too that I saw. Oh yeah, this plant is looking real nice, real nice. Yeah. All right. Great idea. Great idea. Look at that. That's getting full. You can see the little pouch getting full. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Is there any? Yeah. Oh no, those are black beans. We're gonna leave those. Only reason why I know that is because they are vining. That's how I know they're black beans. Those are the only beans. The black beans and the dragon tongue seem to have vined this year. It was my first time growing them. and I did not know that they were gonna vine. So next year when I plant them in the green stalk, I will put a stake on them because they are literally vining up other plants. So if there was plants I wanted to pull, I really didn't because the beans were vining up them, growing up them, vining up them. Nice. I was not expecting a harvest. Always good. Yeah, these are black beans. All right, I feel like this camera about to get hot again too. I don't think it was a lot of beans in this one. I think it was, yeah, there's one, but that's just starting to produce. Oh, I know what I wanted to show y'all. I watered the potato tower. I fertilized the potato tower. This is what I wanted to show y'all. If you remember, at the bottom, we had to put in store purchased potatoes because I didn't have any more seed potatoes. Look at that. We got one coming up. Probably not gonna get no potatoes out of it. It's very late now, but I'm gonna leave it. But yeah, they coming up. I was like, yes, I love to see that. I knew it would work. The problem is they just had not chitted at all. So I didn't know if I would see anymore. And then we also still have the other one that's in the bag that is that has started to grow too. I'm also seeing some peppers over here. Like that's a shishito that's bright red. I wonder what it tastes like. Ha! That one hot, y'all. Ah! I don't let mine get red. Woo! That's hot. And I told y'all before, I got my water up on this porch. I told y'all before, 1 in 10 can be hot, baby. I got it. I got it. Woo! It's sweet, but it's still hot. Yikes. But yeah, 1 in 10 can't be hot. And I just showed you that. But there's some cayennes that's ready over here too. That's why we're going back down here. A few cayennes that are ready to go. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all the lettuce too. I be saying I'm going, oh, I hate when I do that. I've been saying I'm going in the house still moving around. I did it again. That is crazy. But got a few more cayenne peppers. We're gonna get back to aesthetically pleasing when I'm 100% feeling better. But look at the lettuce. Starting to fill in. Of course, I never got those other two planted back out. However, they are trying to just grow on their own. But that's the lettuce. And we still got a whole bunch of lettuce we gotta get out here, y'all. It's only been a day or two. And this pea is almost reaching the trellis. This one has already reached it. Love that for me. Now, this one is being shaded, so I'm probably gonna pull this leaf right here that's on this collard, just so they can make it up to the trellis. Once they've made it to the trellis, then I won't worry about it. Also, let me show y'all these beans. It's a whole bean on here. The plant look crazy, but well, it's 2 beans on here. I'm gonna take this one. But I think that they're gonna start to fill out and I'm gonna get another harvest of purple potted pole beans, and we love that for me. And a close second behind the dragon tongue beans now is purple potted pole beans, and I absolutely love them, y'all. I love them. I'm almost about to give y'all a whole garden tour, but I think I'm gonna record that later on tonight or tomorrow. So we're not doing a whole garden tour, but let me show you my zinnias that I have not deadheaded once, and they still just throwing out zinnias. Look at that, y'all. I have not deadheaded these zinnias. You can see right here, everything is dead, and this is where the seeds gonna come from. I do need to come and grab these so that I can save these seeds, but I have not deadheaded it once, and it's just growing, growing, growing. I love that. Also, on these, what you call them, rosea, they getting bigger. So they coming, they coming. I thought that's what I remembered. That is very late season when they start to produce. Also, the marigolds that I told y'all sprouted, baby, they really trying to grow. I'ma leave them. I'ma leave them though. But anyway, don't forget to shop the link for Hoselink if you are interested. $30 off of the classic Hoselink. If you're interested, there's gonna be a link down in my description below. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to visit me over on Instagram, where I post about the things going on in my garden almost every day. Bye, y'all. Wait a minute, we can't do that. I said I was gonna show you the harvest. So let's go in the house, get this harvest out of this apron. It was a nice little harvest for me to just be like, oh, let me grab this stuff. And at the end of, what is this? Well, close to the end of September. The harvest, the harvest, the harvest. We are happy
We are happy. Look at that, y'all. Just off of,
I saw some beans. I feel like I need to harvest those. And then, oh, let me look at the other stuff that's out here. And there's still stuff out there. We could have got a bunch of peppers, but it's hot and I did not want to. So look at that. Nice little harvest. And if I wanted to, I could cook this stuff up right now and eat it. My dog watched me. She literally watched me walk inside and did not move. Now she's at the door barking. Guess I gotta go get her because it's hot outside. Anyway, this time for real. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to visit me over on Instagram where I post about the things going on in my garden almost every day. Bye, y'all.